professors, our intelligent gangsters who are watching this, they will be able to figure this out. So I want to touch on what exercise truly is at a very fundamental level. I want to touch on what nutrition truly is at a very fundamental level. And what I hope to accomplish within this small session, okay, is I want to change your perspective about how you view nutrition and exercise, because you guys who are engineering grads or medical grads, or if you've done a little science, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th perhaps, you understand exercise and nutrition better than the fitness industry does. And I'll show you how. So let's go, man. Anurag, take it away.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Aman. Okay, so I just start. So everyone, thanks a lot for joining in. And as I said, I think it's really tough to introduce Aman, because Aman, I don't know, is a motivator, a friend, someone who really excels in a lot of things. As you already know, he's a published author. So I can just go on and on, but just formally introducing him. So Aman is an internationally published scientific author who is best known for his work on plant-based nutrition. In 2015, he published his paper titled Nutrition and Supplementation Considerations for the Vegan Athlete in Alan Argan's Research Review. Following this, he became the first student to be awarded an all-expense paid scholarship to the SBS Academy in UK. In 2017, Aman was invited by Luke Johnson to publish an article on plant-based diets. And lastly and foremost, and Aman, I think you can probably just take it away after this. So Aman is launching Aman Duggal University on July 26, 2021, which will provide a lifetime worth of education to anyone who would like to really learn about nutrition and fitness in general.
Right.
I can go on, Aman, but yeah, I'll just hand it over to you.
Okay. So Anurag can attest to this, okay? I sent him a little bio, but Anurag, I told you, man, just introduce me as a student, okay? Whatever you heard from Anurag, yeah, maybe you'll see it somewhere floating around my website, because we need to show off, right? If we don't show off, then people don't think much of us. But I'll tell you something. I don't care how many papers I've published. I don't care how many clients I've worked with, how many world records I've shattered. I don't care about any of that, because that doesn't matter. Because if I get something fundamentally wrong, it is wrong. My reputation cannot save me. If I am wrong, I am wrong. Okay, now obviously in science, there are degrees of certainty. So there are degrees of rights and wrongs, but something very fundamental. Okay, if I drop something, it has to go straight down. If I drop it from here, that is a reality. That is, gravity is a reality. Okay, a lot of people don't get that in our industry. Okay, inertia is a reality. A lot of people don't get that in our industry, but they'll say, look, I published a scientific paper. Look, I am an author. Look, I broke some world records. Doesn't matter. I am nothing but a student just like you all. I'm a student who likes learning about nutrition, likes learning about exercise, and I don't even learn about nutrition and exercise from nutrition and exercise books. How many of you are familiar with this book? Anurag?
A lot of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my good engineering students will be familiar with Concepts of Physics by H.C. Verma. This is the book which taught me exercise. And I have a biochemistry where I'll pull that out for you guys soon. My chemistry book taught me nutrition. And my biology books taught me about physiology and anatomy. And my R.D. Sharma, my maths books taught me statistics and research methodology. I don't read nutrition and exercise books, because nutrition and exercise books are not good enough. They're not good enough. Arjun, we're going to have to tone that down, buddy. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at today. And Anurag, if there's anything else you have to say, because I'd like to get right into it and really touch on what nutrition and exercise. Okay. So, we unfortunately are in an industry. I'm in an industry where I tend to get bored a lot. The reason I did not think twice before doing this lecture I was like, dude, let's go, man. Because my industry bores me. It truly does. Because no one really understands fitness. They don't really understand nutrition and exercise. And yeah, that may seem incredibly cocky and arrogant for someone like me to say, a 28-year-old dude who thinks so great of himself. I can't help but think so great of myself. You know why? Because my industry is stupid. And the reason it's stupid is because I'll show you something. Let's do an experiment, okay? I've got, are you guys familiar with the luggage scales? Students, sometimes you need to weigh out your travel bags, right? So this is a luggage scale. Am I still there, Anurag? Am I audible?
Yep. You're there, Aman.
So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get someone here. I'll give you guys a tour of my house. This is my house, by the way. This is not my gym. This is my house. Can you see this 2.5 kg weight? Okay. I'll wait for you. Check it out. You can see that zero there. Let me wait for you. Okay. What is that? That's a 2.5 kg weight. That's going to apply a 2.5 kilogram force. Let's wait. Okay, I've got a reading. Let me show you. What does that say? 2.3. Okay, so there are some calibration errors, but you can see, you can read 2.3 kilos right there. Right, Anurag? Are we good?
Yep.
Okay, so now imagine that I'm doing a bicep curl with 2.5 kgs here. Okay, you can see that, right? So right now, this 2.5 kg weight is exerting a force of 2.5 kilos, or more specifically 2.3 kilos when I'm in this position. You can call it a dumbbell, you can call it a plate, but my elbow flexor, or some of you will be more familiar with my bicep muscle. My bicep muscle is experiencing 2.5 kilograms of force, or for some of you guys who are smart, 2.5 whatever of torque. Okay, let's not even touch on kilograms, newtons, newton meters. We don't need to touch on that. I'm experiencing 2.5 kilos here, which means my biceps are going to have to produce some force to fight it, because otherwise it goes down. So I have to fight it. If I want to hold this position, I have to fight it with an equal and opposite force. Okay, you won't touch on torque right now. We'll just keep it simple and call it force or weight. Okay, so that was 2.5 or 2.3 kilos. Is that correct? Now watch. Let me get this here so that you can see me more clearly. Now watch. Zero again. Watch. Oh my goodness, it is COVID. I don't have weights. What do I do? What do I do? I can't exercise. I can't go to the gym. Someone stole my 2.5 kg plate. Oh my goodness, I'm going to sit and cry. Or watch. Zero. Two point three. So if I am doing a bicep curl and I have a 2.5 kg dumbbell, let's pull it out. Here's a 2.5 kg Captain America dumbbell. And if I have that here, you're going to call this a dumbbell exercise. You're going to call it a dumbbell bicep curl. What are you going to call this? What is this then? Manual resistance curl? Doesn't count if my friend is applying some force and I'm overcoming that force. What happens then? What happens if I get one of these guys, a band? And if I get it in this position, And this band is providing 2.5 kilograms of tension. Then what happens? Does that become a band exercise? Oh, that's a band exercise. Oh, that's a dumbbell exercise. Oh, that is a body weight exercise. Oh, that is yoga. That is Pilates. That is cardio. That is strength training. Your body does not know. Your body does not care. Your muscles cannot see. You can see, but your muscles cannot. All your muscles do is one job and one job only. They produce force. They produce force in response to a force. More specifically, your muscles produce an internal force in response to an external force. And even more specifically, they produce internal torque in response to an external torque. And every exercise we do is a resistance exercise. Every exercise is resistance exercise. You know why? Because when I'm pedaling my cycle and I think I'm doing cycling or cardio, what do you think is happening? That cycle is providing me some resistance, maybe some friction, maybe whatever. And what are my knees doing? They are flexing and extending. They're flexing and extending against resistance. Ooh, which muscles are doing that? My quadriceps and my hamstrings, maybe, and other muscles too. So what? Because I'm flexing and extending, all of a sudden I'm doing cardio. Oh, that's cardio. He's doing cardio. Oh, look. Oh, he's lifting weights, strength training. Every exercise is a resistance exercise. And even when I'm doing this right now, my muscles are working against resistance because this weighs something. This lower arm weighs something. This wrist weighs something. I am overcoming resistance. When I'm talking, I'm doing resistance exercise. My jaw muscles are working. Every exercise is a resistance exercise. We like giving things labels. Oh, that's cardio. That's yoga. That's Pilates. Okay, you need to do yoga. You can't just do strength training. You need yoga also. You need Pilates also. You need to run also. And I'm not saying there's any problem with that. I like doing a lot of things. I like doing my Pilates and yoga. I'm dancing all the time. I play football. I lift weights occasionally. That's okay. But if someone comes and tells you that you need to strength train and then you need to do cardio, my goodness, they have missed the point. Our industry has missed the point. We claim to be exercise specialists. We don't even understand what exercise is at a very fundamental level. And right now, if Anurag, you have figured out what I was trying to say, you understand exercise better than 99.9% of the elite in the fitness industry. People with PhDs, man, don't get this. I have no idea how they got their PhDs. So how can I not feel arrogant? How can I not feel confident? How can I not feel cocky? Because people miss the obvious, man. People miss the obvious. I learned resistance exercise. I learned exercise from H.C. Verma because no exercise book teaches this. None. Nothing. There's not a course under the sun which I haven't done. And I will not even name those courses. I don't care about my scholarship because my scholarship did not teach me what H.C. Verma taught me. And if you students, you business students think that you need to go abroad to learn advanced knowledge, it's not there. H.C. Verma is in India and he teaches physics better than anyone else I know, man. Because he took 400 pages to cram so much information If you do that, you crack IIT. Get your friends from abroad and ask them to try and crack IIT. Not happening. AFMC, not happening. AIMS, not happening. Indian School of Business, they are not cracking it because you guys earned the Indian School of Business. Your fancy friends from abroad driving Teslas, most of them cannot crack the Indian School of Business. That is exercise. Any questions, Anurag?
Not from my end, Aman, but everyone feel free to raise your hands if anyone has any questions. And
Yeah.
Aman, as I mentioned, we had like a list of questions. So I do have an Excel, and people had very specific questions to ask.
Okay,
so let me know
what
whatever works.
we'll quickly touch on nutrition as well. Okay, then I'll leave the math and physiology aside. But see, we touched on exercise. I think at a very fundamental level, I must touch on nutrition as well. So that once you establish these core fundamentals, then we've established some context to answering those questions. Okay, so
Exactly.
what is nutrition, man? Let me show you some of the things I eat. My goodness, that's glucon-D, that's sugar. Lollipops, ketchup, more sugar. Guys, you remember these guys? Center Fresh. Who remembers Boomer? More sugar. More sugar. And when we buy sugar, we buy all of it, man. Because I don't buy a Tic Tac, I buy the entire box. Okay. And see, some of you guys are going to get bored very soon. Why don't I give you guys a quick house tour? Okay, how do I swap this? There you go.
Yep.
Okay, this is me here. This is me. Okay, come, I'll show you some sugar. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I must be so unhealthy, right, Anurag? So unhealthy. Oh my goodness, he's just having sugar the entire day. There's some vegan milk for you. My goodness, those are raisins, chips. What is a bachelor going to do? Ooh, look at that, Mirinda, Sprite. That's the only thing which I have in my kitchen right now. Oh, water purifier. Okay. Here's a little tour of my gym. Arjun, you can continue exercising, buddy. I'll avoid you. Okay. We got Arjun Mokha. Arjun, you want to say hi? Hey guys. Hey, do just wave to them. No, I'm just going to flash the camera to you. Hey guys. That's Arjun Mokha working out, gangster, real gangster. He's working out and I'm lecturing. And look at all this food. Look at that, man. Chocolates everywhere. Okay. That's my little gymnasium. Okay. I've got the bed over here as well. Yeah. And look at this. Okay. We got bands over here. We've got all sorts of gizmos here. And yeah, look at that. I'll show, maybe we'll touch on this. Okay. We've got toys of all sorts here. Okay. I've got my joint structure and function. I've got my 8C Valma. Got a lot of gizmos here. Okay. So yeah, that is me. That's my life. Okay. And it's something I enjoy. It's not an obsession. I won't say it's an obsession of mine, but just something I like doing. I like understanding these things. So now coming to nutrition, because why not, right? Why not? Nutrition, I'm sure you guys have heard that sugar is evil. Yo, look at this, evil sugar. Oh, you need to do some more, right? You need to do some more. Here's more evil sugar. Tic Tac, all of them. Okay. And just for you guys, I'll even open a lollipop. Because guys, one of the things you guys need to stop doing is you guys need to stop having lollipops, okay? You know why this lollipop is this color? This is YouTube. Okay, this is a YouTube lollipop. And you know what we do? We suckle on YouTube lollipops every single day. Why? Why don't you just listen to your professors, man? You think your professors who don't have YouTube channels don't understand physics and chemistry and nutrition and exercise? Why don't you just listen to them? You think you need to listen to Gary Vaynerchuk, Seth Godin to learn business? Your professors don't understand business? Oh, Gary Vee does, right? That's what you think, right? So this is Gary Vaynerchuk's lollipop. Gary Vee. Oh, Seth Godin. Nice. Oh, that fat business textbook. Who needs that, right? I have Gary Vee. How many guys have actually become successful? How many followers does Gary Vee have? Millions? How many of those millions are actually killing it? And how many of the ISB graduates are killing it? ISB has produced better businessmen than Gary Vee ever will. In fact, Gary Vee was born with a silver spoon. He had a wine business. What does he understand about building a business? All he does is he's on social media all the time. And you're like, oh, Gary Vee, awesome. So the reason I'm suckling on this lollipop is not because I like Gary Vee. I don't like that guy. It's because, A, this is sugar and I love sugar. I have sugar all the time. Look at what sugar's done to me, man. It's made me a crazy man, hasn't it? It's gone to my head. And look how much energy I have. I can do this all day. You guys are going to get tired. Watch me do this all day. Anurag will go to sleep. All of y'all will go to sleep. And I will continue lecturing because nothing can stop me. Nothing stops me because the sugar fuels me. So, obviously, now I'm trying to make a point here. The point is, when I'm suckling on a lollipop, you think my biochemistry knows that I'm having this right now? What is sugar at a very fundamental level? Some of you guys who studied your chemistry will know that sugar, okay, there are different types of sugars, but the most popular form is sucrose or table sugar. Sucrose is nothing but glucose and fructose bonded together. A molecule of fructose, a disaccharide that is sucrose, okay, a disaccharide, two sugars bonded together, fructose, glucose. Let's do this. That's fructose. Let's keep this aside. Fructose and glucose bonded together by something known as a glycosidic linkage. Okay, there's a glycosidic linkage there. That's fructose, that's glucose. And together, they make sucrose or sugar. That is what your body identifies this as. It doesn't know you're consuming center fruit or center fresh. It knows glucose, fructose, bonded together by a glycosidic linkage. When you consume it, the body breaks that glycosidic linkage down. Glucose has its own journey, fructose has its own journey, and eventually they make their way to the plasma, to the bloodstream, and they go and do their respective jobs. Same thing with rice. When you consume rice, you got all these saccharides bonded together. What's the body going to do? It doesn't know you're consuming rice. It's going to take that rice, break it up, convert it to blood glucose. And yeah, it's in your blood. It's glucose in your blood. Everything you consume when you have your protein shakes, that protein is basically some amino acids bonded together by a peptide bond. Those amino acids are cleaved apart and they go where they need to go. Same thing with fatty acids. Okay, they go where they need to go. Nutrition is nothing but chemistry. It is nothing but chemistry. If you understand chemistry, you understand nutrition better than 99.9% of people who claim to understand nutrition. And let me tell you something. Sugar isn't bad. Okay. As a very general statement, I'll say that sugar isn't bad for you. It can be bad for some people, just like drinking water can be bad for some people. But we need to be specific. Eating protein can be bad for some people. Having vegetables can be bad for some people. I'm one of them, by the way. When I have too many vegetables or some specific type of vegetables, what's up, Amreen Chadda? When we have some particular vegetables, we have a problem. Okay, I have IBS. I can't tolerate every vegetable. So exercise is largely physics. Nutrition is largely chemistry. Obviously, there's chemistry and exercise, and there's physics and nutrition. Combine the two, physics and chemistry, that's physiology, that's biology, then there's math. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Because when our professors at ISB, at our engineering colleges, at our commerce, our accounts college, our business colleges, our medical colleges, when they say, understand the basics, concepts samjho. Don't follow H.C. Verma, okay? Hide this guy's face. Hide this name. Concepts of physics. If you understand physics, you can look at an exercise and draw a free body diagram. Forces here, that's what's happening. Done. End of story. Finished. Because that's what exercise is. And when you look at sugar, my God, glucose-D, bad for health. All right, wait, let me see what this is. Oh, sucrose, glucose, acidity regulator, okay. And these amounts, no problem. I can have this. No problem. Guys, stop following people. If there's one thing which you guys should learn from this lecture is stop following people. I'm a 28-year-old cocky, arrogant kid. You think I figured this world out? No, I haven't. But I can identify a langur when I see one. In America, in the UK, in Europe, these people who claim to know what they're talking about, they don't understand. They don't understand. We Indians have studied, and we Indians actually understand, but you know what we lack? We lack confidence. We are not good with our business. That's why we need to go to business school, and we don't need to go to a fancy business school, man. We don't need to go to LSE, to the London School of Economics, because I am friends with LSE graduates, and they are not as smart as ISB graduates, as IIM graduates. Just because someone says they are an LSE graduate, oh my goodness, that means nothing. It means nothing. So just because some of you guys are buying into my story, and I'm charming all of you right now, there's some charisma at play right now. Some of you guys like my skin. Some of you guys how I look. Guys like how I look. Some of you people like how I speak. Don't let me fool you. Be careful. Listen to the words. Don't listen to the man. That is exercise. That is nutrition. Anurag, is there anything else we need to touch on a very fundamental level before we move on to questions?
I think you pretty much covered the main gist of it, Aman. I think honestly, I learned a lot as well from this session. But just moving on to certain questions wherein people had some very specific questions, right? The most common one being, okay, Aman, how do we lose weight? Right? That's
okay.
Like the most common one.
Before I address that, can I just quickly connect my phone to my
Sure.
Okay. Because I'm losing battery. I'll just come back. Okay.
Sure.
In the meantime, if someone wants to join us, okay, if there's a request, if someone wants to ask me a question in person, that would be awesome. Amreen Chadda, do you want to join us? Amreen, by the way, guys, you guys should follow Amreen Chadda. She is one of the smartest people in the fitness industry. I know. There's a reason I learn so much from her and I study with her, because a lot of things, you can learn a lot of things about exercise, nutrition, and life from just chilling with Amreen Chadda. So get Amreen Chadda here. Okay, if she has the time, if she's watching, and get anyone else, man, anyone who wants to join, get them as well.
So guys, I have some questions with me that you guys submitted, but feel free to raise hands if you guys have any questions till now, or in general, any kind of questions.
Oh, guys, sorry, this is live and I can't even find my wire. And come, like, work out, do no problem. If you want to work out, then get back on more. Yeah.
Hi, Aman. Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you, ma'am? How are you doing?
Very well. What's up?
We are at ISB Hyderabad. So yeah, in the middle of a lecture.
Yeah, I've been listening to you from the very start.
That is awesome. I'm sorry. I hope you accept my apology.
All cool, man. All cool. I think it's just another day of rest and we are good to go.
Awesome, awesome. So, like I told everyone, this is Amreen Chadda here. Incredibly,
So sweet.
incredibly smart woman. We study together. We are gangster study partners, and we learn all sorts of things, man. What we are studying physics one day, chemistry the other day, something studying weird biology and all that stuff. It's fun, man. It's fun being a student, right? I get to learn from her.
Of course, anytime. I'm still taking notes, Aman. Whatever that you're saying and doing, it's crazy. Even if you're talking about fundamentals, God, I've got my pen and paper always ready.
Yeah, I've got my pen and paper ready when I'm speaking to you. So she takes my class papers and we learn from each other. That's what
Of course,
students
of
do,
course.
right? That's what
Yes,
students do.
yes, of course.
So yeah, and look at us, man. Look, we are matching, man. What the hell?
Yes.
Okay. So anything you'd like to add, Amreen? Something which you'd like to share?
So far so good, Aman. I think if I have something to add, I'm listening to you, I'm watching you. I think it's very happy. If I have anything adding towards the end, I'll just barge in. You guys are doing great. And I'm
Follow this
listening to
woman.
you.
Follow this woman, Amreen Chadda. Send us your Instagram. Follow you.
Thank you. That's so sweet, Aman. That's so sweet.
No, it's
You guys
true.
carry on. See you.
See you. Have fun. Bye-bye. Anurag.
Yep. Yeah, you're audible, Aman. So people haven't raised their hands. So probably what I can do is I had an Excel full of questions. Let me pick out some 4-5 questions which I think are more relevant for everyone.
Right.
And let's start with that.
Okay.
Okay. So the first question was, given the limitations of this lockdown and in terms of ingredients, what can one do to maintain a healthy diet, right? So I think if you can just demystify everything about like what a healthy diet is,
right,
that'd be great.
So I think now, given the context which I've established, I think you guys should realize that our bodies don't really care about food. They care about the chemical constituents which are present in that food. Okay, we call them nutrients. Okay, Now we like naming things. Okay, so we call them macronutrients and micronutrients. I don't like that characterization. Okay. Okay, so for example, we have protein requirements, carbohydrate requirements, fatty acid requirements, vitamin and mineral requirements, and then there are some other nutrients like phytonutrients, zoonutrients, which we also require. Trace minerals we also require. Water, hydration is something which we also require. So if we can identify what we require, then we can make our own diet, right? We can be like, for example, like me, I know what I need to eat. It's not that I don't, okay? It's not that I'm being irresponsible with my diet. I'm a bachelor. I don't have time to cook. I don't even know how to cook. Okay. So if you guys follow me wherever, okay, follow me, don't follow me, doesn't matter. But if you guys see some of the foods I'm eating, McDonald's is here every single day. Okay, I'm eating McDonald's every day. I'm pretty much eating refined packaged foods every day. I don't have time to cook. As simple as that. And my family sometimes feels sorry for me, so they make food and send. That's very nice of my family to do. But yeah, most of the time I'm just eating whatever I want to eat. You get one life, man, to eat whatever you want to eat. You really want to have broccoli and chicken breast for months. You want to follow that ketogenic diet, and you want to follow people who have no understanding of nutrition and exercise, and you want to take advice from them just because they have some transformations. Be careful, guys, be careful. People can create the illusion of knowing a lot. They don't know anything. All your heroes in the fitness industry, I've challenged them to debates. They've gone running. All your heroes, all the coaches you follow, all the nutritionists and fitness professionals you follow, who you see at the top, they run away when I show up. And I'm just a kid. And they go running. Why? Because I was like, let's have a conversation and record it live. Because most of them have a problem with what I say. So I'm like, okay, if you have a problem with what I say, we can talk about it live. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Of course you don't. Most of these people know they are phonies. But anyway, them aside, coming back to nutrition. Nutrition at a fundamental level is basically what we require is a series of nutrients. We have nutrient requirements. We require those nutrients in certain quantities. Now we can provide those nutrients in those quantities, and those quantities change on a day-to-day basis. For example, if I'm having a super active day, I may need to eat more or less. Most of the times our body and our appetite and our brain kind of auto-regulates for that, and kind of, you tend to feel more hungry on some days and less hungry. But our body likes putting on body fat. Okay, putting on fat is an evolutionary mechanism which protected us from hunger and famine back in the day. Back in the day, we had to go without food for days on end, weeks on end, till we finally stumbled across food, till we finally stumbled across water. Storing body fat was excellent in times like that because body fat could serve as fuel. You could survive off body fat. So that's why our bodies, our brains, our nervous systems are programmed to store body fat. We like storing body fat, most of us, because body fat got us to where we are today. But we live in better times. Okay, COVID's around, I know, but still, COVID is around. You can still order food, right? It's not like you're falling short of rice. So it's not like you're falling short of food in Hyderabad. There are no food shortages as far as I'm aware. So you can order food. I can order food from restaurants. I can make my own food. I can go grocery shopping. We can do all of that. So how you want to go about planning your diet is firstly identify what you like. I love rice and I love potatoes. Rice and potatoes are life for me. So I have rice and potatoes all the time. As simple as that. So I'm like, okay, I have to fulfill my carbohydrate requirements. Rice and potatoes for the win. Let me just have rice and potatoes. Okay. I like I need to consume, let's say, some fatty acids. Okay, there are different types, but I love consuming my salted cashews, my salted pistachios, my salted almonds. I'm like, yeah, let's get more of that. Coconuts is what I like. Sometimes greasy, oily food like Lay's, French fries. I like that, so I add that because my body does not know I'm consuming a French fry. It's going to break that French fry down to its individual constituents and distribute it. So if you have a good understanding of this simple concept that our bodies cannot identify foods for what they are, we've given that name to the French fry. We've given that name to the burger. We call it a burger. You think your body knows you're consuming a burger? It's a burger, man. It's carbohydrate, fat, protein, and other forms of nourishment. We can start arguing about, okay, could we make healthier choices? But more often than not, it's a quantity problem. So when we consume something like a burger, that's a pretty calorie dense burger. Okay. And you don't want to consume one, you want to consume two. So if you're at McDonald's, you can easily consume upwards of 2,000 calories, which is more than what most people expend in a day. So if you do McDonald's 3 times a day and you see yourself becoming fatter and fatter, there's a reason for that. You're consuming more calories. So in times like that, it does make sense that, okay, maybe take a step back from McDonald's, eat some dal and rice. Okay, we'll touch on the specifics, but what I want you to understand is, all else being equal, you can consume whatever you want for the most part. There are some subtleties and nuances there. We'll touch on them. But consume whatever you want because you get one life, man, to consume whatever you want. So yeah, like if you don't want to have boomer, don't have it. More boomer for me.
That's great, Aman. Just jumping on quickly to the next one. So the next one was, so people tend to say that, okay, post ISB, a lot of people have a lot of hectic careers. You don't get time to work out. So what's your piece of advice with respect to, okay, how to maintain and sustain a healthy lifestyle when you're like working 14, 15 hours a day?
I call bullshit on that. Okay. You have a lot of time to work out. You just don't want to work out because you're a crybaby. Stop it. Okay. I have clients, man. Okay. I've got gangster clients. Okay. Most of them are women. Okay. Who have to make food for the household, then drop their child to school, then go for work, then come back and pick up the child from school, drop the child home, then go to the gym, come back, hear from the husband, why did you go to the gym again? Then feed the child, put her to sleep. What are you talking about? You don't have time? You have time. Okay. I'll tell you who doesn't have time. I'm fooling around most of the time. Okay. I'm sitting live on Instagram. So I'm fooling around. But as soon as I get some time to, like, okay, maybe 10 minutes, perhaps 10, 15 minutes, go. Let's go. And so what? Maybe one day you don't have time. Okay. Something happened. You don't have time. The next day you have time, right? Or the day after that you have time. Oh goodness, I'm stuck in hospital. Go do some push-ups, man, in the hospital. This true story, dude. When I got COVID, I was stuck in the hospital. I'm like, I'm getting bored, dude. So I started like walking about. Walking is not exercise. Maybe okay, that's a pretty light form of exercise. But dude, then I was like against the wall doing these stupid push-ups. Okay. And then I was doing these little jump squats. Okay, I was doing some calf raises. Why not? Gee, guys, play a sport, man. Okay, I know you guys get bored exercising. Go play some badminton or some table tennis. Do something. Do something which you like. Stop waiting for like the light to shine upon you. I know this is the perfect exercise program for me. There's nothing like that. Go play some table tennis. Get a TT table for your house. Okay, you guys are business students. You guys will become rich. Okay, so take a loan, get some toys at home, and you start playing, man. Okay, look at how many toys I have over here. Okay, I get bored too. Look at this. Look, I've got all these gizmos. Okay, because I'll go swinging now, man. So we all get bored. I play a lot of football. Most of the days I don't even work out, man. I have all of this here, but that's mostly for my experimentation. I you won't find me here as often as on the football field. So find out what you want to do and do it, man. Like, come on, you guys have one life to play. I'm not even asking you to work out. I'm asking you to play. Go play golf, man, if you have to. Your back's hurting, everything's broken. Go play golf. Go play some pool. Just move about, no? You guys can't move about, yeah. So that's an excuse. Sorry, man. I have no time for those excuses. I will not empathize with those excuses because you know who works out? Paraplegics work out, man. Paraplegics, bedridden patients, they work out. What are you talking about, man? Everyone has time to work out. Okay. And if you guys think I'm being too harsh, okay, and you guys need some compassion, I'm the wrong person. I'll never offer you compassion. I'll be like, what is wrong with you? You get one life and you're going to manufacture excuses. That's what you're doing. You're manufacturing reasons which do not make sense. Manufacture a good logical reason and I'll give you a thumbs up. I'll be like, oh, yes, that's a good reason for you not to move. Okay. But most of you don't have good reasons. You guys are young students. This Jawani is never going to come back again. What? You guys want to cry away this Jawani? Go for it, man. I am becoming younger and you guys are becoming older.
Perfect. I think everyone kind of needed to hear this, right? Wherein people have this excuse, right? I think like even when I came to you, Aman, I kind of made a similar excuse, right? That, okay, Aman, I work like 15, 16 hours a day. And still we kind of did it, right? And I used to play football and it's possible. It's easily possible.
Of course. Anurag, you did it, man. And we should share your story. Because Anurag, when you came about, it was pretty like I was like, wow, this is difficult. Okay, you got like a desk job and you have to sit 15, 16 hours a day and you have a bad back on top of that. And you have very little time to exercise. And right now I'm being like a little rude, but I wasn't rude to Anurag. You know why? Because Anurag was paying me. Okay. See, if you guys start paying me money, all of you, then I'll be nice to you. Okay. As long as you pay me to be nice to you, I'll consider being nice to you. So, but Anurag, it's a pretty great story, man, which we have there. From considering surgery to not being able to walk properly, not being able to sit and stand, to absolutely killing it. That's a great story, man. That's a great story. And you did it in spite of all the challenges which you had. So that is character building right there. That is a lesson. That's a personal experience which will teach you, which teaches us. Man, nothing can stop us. If we truly believe that we can get this done, we will get this done in spite of the challenges.
Totally agree, Aman. I keep on telling this exact same story, and I think it kind of also changes you as a person, right? But I'll not take like a lot of time of yours or even the cohort.
I have all the time in the world, okay? No problem. You guys need to go sleep, okay? You guys need your afternoon nap, right? You need to eat lunch and all that. You guys need to. I'm not closing the session. You are.
So, like a couple of more questions, Aman. So, one basic question was like just basics of someone trying to put on weight and basics for someone trying to lose it, right?
Yeah.
How does one do it?
Right. Okay. I would say we need to refine this question a little bit. See, there are reasons to just put on weight, mass. You just need to put on more stuff. But most people, when they're asking this question, they're like, okay, I want to lose some body fat and I want to build some muscle.
Yep.
You can achieve both together. Most of the times I tell people, if you've not had any experience in the gym, or if you've not had if you're a couch potato and you just started exercising and you just started polishing your diet, just polish your diet and just start exercising. That's enough. You've seen Arjun Mokha here, okay? You've seen me also here. Arjun is not someone who tracks calories, man. That guy's a beast of a man. If he shows up, I'll show you. He's a beast of a man. He hasn't worked out in 3 weeks because of the stupid lockdown situation. But he's not sitting counting calories, okay? And he's not counting macros. He's like, okay, I need to eat my food. I need to get my protein so that I'm able to maintain my muscle and build some muscle. Most of you guys, I'll just give you a quick tip. Add a little more protein in your diet, okay? Most of you try to get about 100 odd grams of protein a day and polish it up a little bit. Polish up your diet a little bit and start exercising every day and do some exercise which you enjoy. Don't listen to anyone. Oh, you have to squat. No, you don't have to. You have to bench press. No, you don't. You can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Polish your diet up a little bit. Add some protein. Supplement where you need to. Okay, if you're not getting vitamin D, supplement with it. If you're not getting omega-3, supplement with it. Simple. The body does not even know the difference between a supplement and a food. There you go. I said it. A supplement is a convenient food source. It's a convenient form of food. It's food in a compact, convenient form. Simple. That's what a supplement is. And you guys are like going to ask, people ask this all the time, should we have supplements? I'm like, guys, missing the point here. Okay, stop making these supplements food. Body doesn't know. So yeah, if you want to gain or lose weight, you should be like, okay, I need to lose fat and build some muscle. Let me just, what is that guy doing? You may have some friends, right, who kind of look good and you're like, what is he doing? Let me just do what he's doing. Most of the times it can be more, you can refine something, you can refine things, but if you see your college football team captain and the football team in your college, and you're like, yeah, these guys look good. What are they doing? They're playing football. And they're kind of doing some things right. And they're having fun. That's what you want, man. You want to have fun. You want to play. And you want to polish things up a little bit, okay? That's it. And you'll build muscle and you lose fat. I'm not even going to go into the macro tracking and calorie counting thing because I don't have time for that as a professional. I haven't tracked macros in 6 years. Don't have time for it. Simple. And you guys need to make some serious money, man. Okay? Hire someone to do that tracking for you, okay? But don't waste your time tracking. If you have time and you're like, okay, fine, then get specific. Open Chronometer. Here's one website you guys can start using. A lot of professionals are feeling bad right now because Chronometer is supposed to be a secret. Oh my goodness, you shared the holy grail with business students. Chronometer is no secret, okay? Make an account on Chronometer. Put in what you're eating. Chronometer is going to spit out some numbers. It's going to tell you how much protein, carbohydrate, fat you're consuming, how much of each vitamin and mineral you're consuming, what's your amino acid profile like, what's your fatty acid profile like. I use Chronometer to assess my clients' plans. I do it all the time. You guys can do it too. Simple.
Perfect, Aman. Just one last question, and I've kind of just skipped some of the questions because you majorly covered a lot of things. So one last question was, especially for people who are kind of starting either their workouts or starting with a run or something, people have this general complaint wherein after a run or after a workout, they're generally tired, right? Probably during the day. And that eventually deters them from going on another workout, right?
Yeah.
So how do you kind of go about that, right? Wherein you keep your energy levels the same?
Yeah. So see, man, you're going to exhaust some energy, right? When you're going to exercise. So usually more often than not, it's a good idea to kind of have something after you exercise. Take some rest, eat something, okay? Rest, and then you'll feel better after something. It's as simple as that. So after exercising, if you don't, so a lot of times what happens is people don't feel like eating after they exercise. Make a shake, man, or buy a ready-made shake kind of a thing. Okay, a carbohydrate protein shake. Okay, now we have meal replacements. Just pick, if you don't have time to go, get one of those stupid mass gainers, man. Okay, that's basically food in powdered form. It tastes good also. Just take a scoop. You can measure out, oh, this is 500 calories. Okay, good. 20 grams of protein, shake it up, drink it, done. Finished.
I think the other part also is that people think, okay, if you're working out, if you're going for a run, you're burning some calories, and then they don't want to really add in more food to their diet so that they lose weight. I think that's also one of the kind of reasons.
You have to kind of look at the bigger picture. So yeah, you burn some calories. So like, yeah, now you're a little poor calorie wise. Okay. People think that, oh, they've lost some calories, they become poor. So now they are kind of losing fat. So now they don't want to, bump their calories up again. That is something which you can measure, because in that small snapshot of time, so 5 to 6 p.m., okay, you burn some calories. Okay. But at 9 to 10 p.m., if you have a party and there's like cooker, sugar, and alcohol, and boom, that's gone up right now. Okay. That 5 to 6 p.m. doesn't matter if 9 to 3 a.m. you are partying and you don't even know what you're eating. So think about that. Don't look at, okay, if you focus on the trees, you're going to miss the forest. So you have to like think about, on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, what am I doing? Oh, I followed my diet so well, Aman sir. 10 days in a row. I'm like, what happened on day 11? I binged. I'm like, why? There was a party, man, and there was McDonald's and KFC, and I couldn't control myself, and ice cream, and I had an 11,000 calorie day. I'm like, way to go, buddy. Okay, we are starting again. Let's go. No problem. We as long as you keep paying me, I'll continue starting your membership again. So no problem. Pay me again and let's start again. So it happens all the time. It happens all the time. We Punjabis love to party, man. I love to party, and happens. What to do? It happens. So what? Now don't cry about it. Take responsibility for it. Take responsibility for it and say, okay, fine, I messed up, and cool. I'll do better next time. That's all you can do, right? Right, Amreen Chakra? Yeah.
All right, Aman. So I kind of exhausted all my questions. Some of the questions like are extremely personal. So probably they
Go
just
for
need
it. Ask me personal questions.
By extremely personal, they were like, probably they kind of need a diet plan for them just to understand, okay, what all are they really eating? How is their protein content, all that stuff. So for that, of course, it has to be something personal, right? You will have to talk to that person. What do you eat? So I think, but that's all the question. And Aman, let me know how you want to really go about it. So let's say if some people are interested, do I share your contact, or are you open to it?
So, Anurag,
I know we're discussing if you could come to campus, but then I have no clue till when this COVID thing.
I would love to come to Hyderabad. I have friends over there.
So we actually have like 2 campuses based out of Hyderabad and Mohali. So
beautiful. Where are you, in Mohali, Hyderabad?
I'm in Mohali, but like a lot of people have joined in.
I have to come to Punjab. I'm coming to Punjab next month.
Yeah. So right now our college is kind of just shut off. So I'll let you know if it opens up.
Start protesting, man. Students need to get out and protest.
Oh, I'll probably just, we'll have a side conversation on that. But yeah, I mean, so like, let me know what should I share your contact for people who are like interested into just like a personal thing, or how it works.
You can share my number, no problem. But I'll be honest with you, okay? I'm not taking on coaching clients right now. Okay. I have videos on my Instagram where I recommend other coaches because my slots are full. So if you guys want to learn, or you guys want to interact with me, like, respect my time. I don't have time to answer your questions in incredible detail. I'll try my best. So hit me up on WhatsApp. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Or even better, call me. I hate texting. I hate texting. Call me. Give them my number. Everyone take my number. No problem. And there's the Nutrition Codes Facebook group. Are you familiar with that, Anurag?
I do follow your Instagram, Aman, and I know you. I'm not following the Facebook page as of now.
So
I
all
know
of
you do
guys,
mention it on
yeah,
Insta.
so you guys can join the Nutrition Coach Facebook group. It's not my group. It belongs to this gentleman who goes by the name of Aman Bindra. Nice fellow. And there where you'll find me, you'll find Amreen Chadda, you'll find people like Anish Manohar, Shubham Padalkar, some bright minds in the fitness industry. I'm not bright, okay? They are bright, okay? So you'll get to learn from them. We are almost doing a live session every day on some random topic. We're doing Q&As. We're having fun. It's called Nutrition Codes. Nutrition CODES codes.
Yeah.
And Aman Bindra is the admin. Sometimes they make me moderator, but then they get fed up of me. They remove me. Those kind of fun things happen. So you can find me there. You can find me on Instagram. You can hit up Amreen Chadda. She's a great coach. Okay, I don't know if her slots are open, but if you guys want personal coaching, Amreen is a great coach. Amreen is a great coach. Anish and Shubham at Science Driven Performance, two awesome coaches. So yeah, there you go. If you're looking for coaching and meal planning and exercise planning, either hit up Amreen Chadda or hit up Science Driven Performance. My slots are full, and they'll remain full till about for a long time. So, but what you guys can do is, if you guys want to learn from me, Aman Duggal University, July 26th, we launch, and all this stuff. Okay, if you guys want to learn what exercise really is, what nutrition really is at a fundamental level, and have some fun and party, consider joining the Aman Duggal University. You're going to have to pay me, no discount codes. Sorry, no ISP. I don't do discount codes. Okay, sorry, no scholarship codes for you. Pay and get a lifetime's worth of education, because I will teach you for life. I love teaching. It's a one-time, one-off payment. You get lifetime access. You can make awesome friends there. And yeah, that's what it's all about. It's about being students and being critical students, because just because someone's older than you, just because someone seems more charming than you, they can speak better than you, doesn't mean they know more than you. Gary Vee, come on. Okay, Seth Godin, be careful, be careful. Your professors understand business better than Gary Vee. And I don't even know your professors, but they still understand business better than Gary Vee, better than all those business influencers on YouTube. Guys, YouTube, music, WWE, UFC, that's what YouTube's for. YouTube is not for education, man. That's social media. That's not academia, man. Get your education from ISP. It's a good school. YouTube, entertain yourselves. I like YouTube. I'm going to listen to some music on YouTube now.
Perfect. Thanks a ton, Aman, for doing this.
Thank you, Anurag. It was fun.
It was really great. I'm already getting messages from people. I think they, in general, they like your personality, I guess. You like have a good, charming personality.
Thanks. I'm charming everyone. Pay me now. Where's my money? Yeah.
So see you soon, Aman. I'll let you know. Would love to have you here once the campus
Let's
opens.
go, man. See, I'm coming to Punjab anyway. Let's do Mohali, okay? Secret, okay? We'll conduct a secret operation. We won't let people know. I've got contacts in Punjab. We'll figure it out.
Perfect. Awesome. Once again, thanks a lot, Aman, for doing this.
Thank you so much.
Close the call. I have recorded this and I'll share the recording with you.
Awesome, Anurag. Take care. See you, Anurag.
Take care, Aman.
Business. See you, Amreen Chadda. See you, everyone who joined us. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.